When you hear this, you know who it is.
DJ Veedo.
My Mary Jane. I'm high on life.
DJ Veedo, the urban star.
Akibe boom say truly grown yeah.
All hail.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top.
You're listening to DJ Veedo.
Take my hand and promise to take the lead.
Spinning the hottest tracks and mixing up the beats. It's Nairobi's favorite DJ.
You're listening to DJ Veedo.
I had to do this for the fans' sake.
Yeah, bitch.
And plus I kill it on the damn stage, eating my competition like pancakes.
Baby, stay back, where's the white car saber? Stay sober, snakes under radar. And a letter order, General Darth Vader. Wait a letter order, how
DJ Veedo.
Ndio maana miuka peke yangu tu. Kwa kona na pombe yangu tu.
Hello guys, yeah, it's DJ SMS Entertainment. We have a new show inaitwa Reconnect the DJs. Na hapa hivi tuko na the urban star champ DJ Veedo. DJ Veedo, salimia watu bana.
Mambo vipi? Ni DJ Veedo, the urban star, and I'm glad to be here today alongside DJ SMS.
Sasa DJ Veedo nataka tuambie watu why urban star. Kabla tuanze hapo, nataka tuambie watu DJ Veedo, majina yako ya ID, umesomea wapi, high school, vitu kama hizo.
Okay, jina ID ni David Omondi, sina watu wa Lakeside. But usanii nilichagua DJ Veedo. Veedo nilichukua from the name David. So an urban star nilitokea since nikianza my craft. I used to play a lot of urban music, na hiyo ndo nikameja nayo. So nikaona hata actually I didn't call myself, it's my friends wenye nilianza nao who branded me the urban star. And I pick up the name, so that has been the tag name of my brand, the urban star. Education wise, high school nilisomea Homa Bay High School, iko Saint Nyanza Homa Bay. Then in university I went to KU, just graduated last year. Yeah.
So DJ Veedo, when did you start your DJing career?
DJ nilianza kitambo. I think I began in 2011. That was after I did my KCPE. So kuna ile
after period, you did your KCPE?
Yeah, after I did my KCPE.
Nice.
Kuna that period that people usually idle at homes, watching movies, doing things. So my elder bro alikuwa na laptop, alikuwa install virtual DJ. So that's why I began learning the basics of just transition music, the basic scratches of virtual, kanzi hapo. So over the years, high school ilikuanga zile kukiwa na gigs za high school, this is our DJ, this is our DJ. Then entered uni, kuingia uni kaku exposed to Serato and machines.
So and, high school, where did you go to high school?
High school I went to Homa Bay High School, as I've said.
Yeah. So as you've said that, so you're a self-taught DJ?
Yeah, actually I can say I'm not self-taught really, because at some point I have learned a thing or two from my fellow DJs, but I've never went to any academy.
So guys, as I've been told in
Wool up, just wool up.
You want to be a DJ, unaweza anza na virtual. Si lazima uende shule, lakini tunafungua academy soon, mkuje.
Yeah.
So how long have you been DJing, and how has it been for you?
Okay, professionally, I can say this is my 6th year since professionally I began in 2016. And so far so good. Okay, it's been quite a struggle, but tuna push too, and I can say all is well. If there are someone who wants to be a DJ, it's not a thing that unaingianga juu iko na do. Passion is important, and knowing why you are there to do it, because there are a lot of struggles. Some promoters fail to pay, fail to understand your I can say your freedom as a creative, because ukienda pale you expect to be paid, you expect them to maybe market your brand, and without them knowing that, it will be like you are going nowhere. So it's important kuingia pale ujue is more of passion.
So as you have said, kuna hizo challenges. Has the main challenges, has it been on the promoter side ama kuna other challenges that are facing DJ career?
Challenges that face DJ careers are many, but if I can say personally, whatever has affected me is promoters exploiting the needs of a DJ, because when you go there, kuna zile vitu mtu wana expect that when I went to this gig I was to be paid certain amount, then you end up disagreeing with the promoter. Then there is this issue of wanakwambia they are paying with exposure. Most clubs will tell you that they are paying you with drinks and food, and maybe you are there, you have your own needs, maybe you have bills to pay, you have your rent is waiting for you, medical bills. So the number one challenge for me is the exploitation by promoters. Then I can say the other issue maybe is can be adapting in different setups, because me, like, I'm used to maybe private setups, maybe it's the events, the corporates, and maybe radio. But when it reaches to the clubs, you find maybe as a DJ you're there to play music, but there are so many things that might affect you if you're not used to adapting to the environment.
So you have said that some clubs can pay you drinks, so you also take some?
No, I don't drink. Personally, I quit alcohol sometime back in 2017, and you find it's a challenge because a promoter will tell you that I pay you with drinks. Basically, I'm not an alcoholic, so for me that's a no. And hata ukisema you take it and turn it to the counter, nowadays it usually doesn't work. They usually refuse. So when goods once bought, it cannot be returned. They don't under that policy.
And have you had this challenge from these schools that they are calling you for events, yet they are paying at a low amount?
Okay, so unapata mostly the institutions. Inaweza kwa shule, zingine zinaweza patata ni corporate. The corporate organizations, like I was once called to do an EABL event, and with DJs, what they usually ask for is not basically a CV. Your CV, in most DJs, they look at your socials. So maybe wakiangalia your Facebook page or Instagram page, maybe they might realize you are not very established. Na kutoka hapo ndo wanakuambia we expecting to pay you a certain amount, maybe 1,000 for any DJ who is out there and you're beginning. I'll advise you it's it's like an underpayment, because with the current economy, that 1,000 alone even cannot hire decks. Most decks wanna hire na 2,500 and above. So maybe unapata umehire decks and sounds, already you've spent like 15,000 roughly. So when they pay you, at least they should pay you at least from 20, at least when they home na around 5k can be an okay if it's a short period gig. If it's a long period gig, maybe personally I can say with me 20 and above is okay.
So when for people outside there, those that have events, weddings, ratio and stuff like that, they should start, if it is calling DJ Veedo. Kama una mbao usikuje. Na hiyo mbao ni ya DJ. If you want sound 10k. So in total, my rate card lowest nachukua kuanzia 30. So guys, you have heard it. This is DJ Veedo, the urban star. Kumuona peke yake akuja ku DJ kwa event yako ni 30. Na appearance, nasikia siku hizi wasanii wanafanya appearance.
Appearance me don't charge much, since I don't drink, I don't charge for drinks, but if it's club appearance, I don't take much. 5k, it's okay. And food na Del Monte I can take also.
Food in Del Monte.
Yeah.
Kama unapenda kukula.
Kukula muhimu. It's the basic need of a man. No, hakuna mtu apendi chakula.
So DJ Veedo, yeah. Can you take us through a period of your day from the morning to the evening?
Okay, a normal day may usually wake up at 5 a.m. When I wake up at 5 a.m. I hit some gym, go to hapa Mlolongo. When I hit the gym until 6:30, then I finish up with a cardio. Cardio is running, a normal just jogging back home. That's till 7. Maybe I take breakfast a little. After I take breakfast a little, believe it or not, I do my music research daily. So most of my time from 7 to 10, I usually do my music research. Nipate a source of samples, the latest music also, and also the old school music. Most DJs they base their interest on looking for their latest. And when you go to mature shows like the Grown and Sexy, that usually happens in places like the high-end clubs, unapata a lot of DJs don't know music. Ukiambia mtu kucheza old school hip hop or soul music, hawana content, and it's very challenging because as a DJ you'll be minimal, utakuwa limited to mix only to youngins, hautaweza kumix for the mature guys, and I feel you should play music for each and everyone. So basically after that, just random things. Currently I've started a business. I'm doing sales. I have a small shop in Sabaki, so most of the time I'm just at the shop selling hardware stuff.
So apart from DJing, what else do you do? Or what are you specialized in? Now apart from DJing, or DJing is a full-time job?
Apart, currently DJing for me is part-time because I had a career in procurement and logistics, and currently I'm up for looking for internships, and I think soon I'll be securing maybe a place somewhere, so I'll be juggling in between the two, practicing my career and also DJing on the other side.
So you are a part-time DJ?
Yes, I'm a part-time DJ.
But weekends you're free?
Yeah, weekends, most weekends, because not all weekends. Some weekends are usually on the business side.
Oh,
yeah.
Let me go to see now.
Okay, just a minute. It's okay, sorry about that. Someone was calling.
So, which DJ do you look up to?
Okay, personally I look up to DJ Bash. DJ Bash, I've always been a fan of DJ Bash since I was 13. That is back in 2010. In 2010 is when I knew DJ Bash. I know most of you guys knew DJ Bash around 2014, but earlier in 2010 tulipata na yeye, hata hakuwa ameanza ati, he was just from the academy. He was still doing gigs with the virtual, so hata wakina DJ Bash bado walianzia na virtual. And looking to where is he, like currently is in Dubai. He has some show there, and he's opening up a DJ Academy here in Kitengela. Itakuwa inaitwa Techniques DJ Academy, and I'm planning to enroll there because as a DJ you never stop learning. Hata when you attend a DJ Academy, they still go back to the academies to learn more and more skills on pro DJing.
So you're going back to the academy to do?
Yeah, I'm going back to the academy to do a master class.
So you wish we feature DJ Bash in Reconnect DJs?
Yeah, you will feature him maybe someday. Yeah. He has a lot of, he's a cool guy. He has a lot to share.
Do you have any other story that is touching, emotional, sad, that happened to you, that is still affecting you, that has scars still on your body?
Not really.
So maisha yako imekuwa too smooth and happy?
No, maisha yangu ijakuwa smooth actually. There's a time I stopped DJing around 2018. I fell a victim of depression, and it's because in the expecting too much, because that time I was juggling between DJing and online jobs, but I was full in DJing, so kuna ile you get a certain amount of promotions and jobs, then suddenly zinakatika, you don't know where it's going wrong. But then I didn't have a PA, I didn't have a team working behind my brand, of which I work on having them, but back then there were the things nilikuwa nimeka on the forefront. Mimi nilikuwa nimeka tu ni kwenda pale, chapa set yako, play music, and that's all. I wasn't focusing on the business side. So I think that's was my down moment for me, and I can't say it still pains me, but I still reflect. So when I go there to perform, I usually do my best, knowing that I wouldn't wish to go back there. Yeah.
And do you have any other DJ that you can never want to be on set with?
Currently, out of respect, I can't mention, but I have maybe one or two who I've worked with before, but I won't mention them. But watajijua tu, but there are some people who maybe you might disagree, maybe on the work ethic. You find that someone maybe ni mlevi, anacheza na kazi yake, you share a gig, then umepiga set yote, ikifika kwa pesa is getting paid more, and you're the one who entertained. But currently I can say personally I have no grudge with any DJ out there. Just do your thing and I focus on mine.
Ni DJ mgani huyo?
Najijua tu, I won't mention his name for the protection of his publicity. Yeah.
And which DJ do you usually like, ama ungependa sana ku concert with?
100% looking up to.
Not looking up to. Ataka ni your role model, but where he is performing ama the stage yenye yako ungependa sana pia wewe ni DJ mgani?
There's one DJ I would like to share stage with. Maybe someday is DJ. I would say DJ Lesky. DJ Lesky is a colleague of DJ Bash and is focused on urban music too. And I feel he's a person who, if we work together with, we can share several, a thing or two in maybe sharing the craft. Yeah.
And umekuwa ukisema urban star. Najua kuna mtu pale hivyo mzazi elewi, ama mtu elewi, kienyeji fulani elewi, hata broiler. Pia unaweza pata elewi urban star. Hebu tuambie urban ni nini?
A star basically means a superstar, and a superstar is someone who people look up to. And mentioning myself urban star, it means the urban superstar. So I'm a superstar in terms of urban music, and that the craft I usually specialize in.
No, the urban music,
urban music. Yeah,
that's what I want you to explain. And the different, the urban, so urban reggae.
Yeah.
Explain to people what is urban and why. And we've already said why urban.
Yeah.
So explain to people what is urban.
Okay. To my understanding, urban music ni ngoma zozote zenye zilitolewa from, niseme basically from the 2000s onwards. But sasa ukiangalia, that is in terms of the layman understanding of the urban music. But ukiangalia in DJing or music wise, urban music inamaanisha music that the upcoming genders, so the urban days, like Afrobeat, we have hip hop, urban hip hop, we have amapiano, they are the urban music. But reggae is not usually considered as urban. It's considered as maybe old school music. Utapata in most DJs when you are reggae wame specialize na reggae, but if it's an urban DJ, most of them wame specialize in hip hop, Kenyan, Afrobeat basically, and the amapiano.
So it's which song haitaikosa kwa your mix?
It depends. My sets I do with, I don't have a particular song. I have plenty of them, and my sets are never usually monotonous. I usually juggle a bit, but I love some amapiano, so maybe like John Vulliget. Yes.
So amapiano itaikosa?
Amapiano, okay, kuna sets nimepiga bila amapiano, because I'm diverse, nifanya sense mob. But most nikisema opening sets, I usually open with the old school music. Then nikifika kwa hype, I usually play now the amapiano.
Ni DJ mgani ungependa tumlete kwa show?
Ningependa mlete a certain DJ anaitwa DJ Baisa. He's a superstar, but maybe he's not known to many, but kwa ground ukienda kwa events and nini, he's done a lot. Actually I can say currently is my mentor. Anaitwa DJ Baisa, the party veteran.
The party veteran.
Yeah, a boy from Meru, a very talented DJ. Mse sana ningetaka mumlete ashare a thing or two on the industry. Yeah.
Sina rafiki yako DJ ama ni huyo?
Apart from him, kuna DJ mwenye najua anaitwa DJ Supreme. He majors in reggae. He's still a student in KU. And I find him an inspiring guy because he's young yet talented. Na ako na ile moyo ya kujituma out in DJing. To DJ Supreme.
So guys, we'll bring DJ Baisa and DJ Supreme to the show, to the Reconnect DJs. Ambia kitu mtu pale hivyo, kijana dem ako pale anataka kufanya DJing, unapata wazazi wanamsumbua, ama unapata na discouragewa na mbwa sijui afanye hello, sijui afanye nini.
Okay,
what do you have to tell them?
I would like to encourage anyone out there, kama uko interested in DJing, don't view it as a hobby. DJing is actually a career in the 21st century. Na kuna mtu pale form 4, maybe umepata you've not performed so well, or maybe you've performed well but your interest haiko in academics. I can encourage you to join in academies, ziko mingi. SMS amesema pia anaanzisha yake. I'll be glad to maybe be part of the team in inspiring others, one or two things. And DJing iko so well, so long as uko na discipline and the passion, watu fika mbali nayo, so it's a good thing and guys should be encouraged to partake in it.
Na kuna swali moja tumesahau kuuliza.
Yes, sure.
Do you like your events ama your shows ama your set with an MC ama without an MC?
Okay. I know people usually, it's a controversial question, lakini me feel I don't like MC. I just prefer let the music speak for itself. And if it's MCing, then maybe I MC for myself, because most MCs unapata they interrupt your sets. Maybe mtu anakuambia you pull up a song and maybe you are prepared to cue a next song, so unakuanga kazi ngumu. Some DJs prefer it, but for me I don't.
So napenda two sets.
Yeah, mimi napenda two sets. Just set.
Yeah, kupe set yako full.
Yeah, set yangu full.
So guys, we have come to the end of our conversation with DJ Veedo, the urban star champ. Hapa hivi nyuma niko na director wangu.
Yeah. It's a boy hapa hivi Udiki bro pale. Yeah, make sure umesubscribe na umehit hiyo notification hiyo button upate ma DJ next. Tumesema next tunaleta nani? Baisa na wengine wengi. Make sure umesubscribe bana. Mcheke ma DJ wetu hapa hivi, ma DJ wa big na wengine upcoming. Yeah, make sure umesubscribe bana ndo tupate more to learn. Yeah. Nilikuwa na swali kwa DJ before maliza. Tunaweza kupata wapi kwa mtandao?
Okay, my socials. On my social media pages at Instagram DJ Veedo_Kenya, Facebook page DJ Veedo254, Twitter DJ Veedo Kenya. My streaming pages, I'm on Heartpiece at DJ Veedo, the urban star, and also on Audio Mark and Mixcloud DJ Veedo254.
Nice. Mimi naitwa Bobby. Tuende support kijana wetu hapa DJ SMS. Tupushi kitu ama ni aje?
Yeah, na nikumbuka I'm also on YouTube DJ Veedo254.
Nice.
Our YouTube page there.
So guys, remember to like, share and subscribe. And also remember, this show is sponsored by JSAM Insurance Agency. If you have any issues on insurance or you want to take a motor insurance, just contact JSAM Insurance Agency on 0733 on 0710 282 400. Thank you. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Today we are DJ Veedo, and we come to the end of our session.
Subscribe. Please, tafadhali.